Hello, I'm Alice with Ease of Motion in Portland, Oregon. In my yoga classes and series, I sometimes draw themes inspired by Thich Nhat Hanh's book, Reconciliation, Healing the Inner Child. Today, I'm going to share a passage from the book called Listening to Your Inner Child, and then lead a meditation inspired by that reading. So to begin, you can come to a comfortable seat. That might be seated cross-legged or in a low kneeling position with your hips supported by a blanket or yoga block, or you could sit towards the front edge of a straight back or folding chair. If you make that choice, then I'll suggest you sit towards the front edge of the chair with your feet parallel and hip width apart, the soles of your feet firmly planted on the floor in front of you. And however you're seated, you can make the choice to either close your eyes or soften your gaze. This will aid you in turning your awareness inwards. Without trying to alter it anyway, simply begin to notice the flow of your breath as it enters and exits your body through your nose. Keep your breath soft and gentle. And over the course of your next few exhalations, allow your sitting bones to release downwards into the surface beneath them. And as you stay rooted at the base of your seat, draw up gently through the crown of your skull. Once you've elongated your spine, utilize your next few exhalations to soften your shoulders down away from your ears. You might bring your awareness to your lower abdominal region and watch your low belly expand outwards away from the base of your spine with each inhalation. And then soften back in towards the base of your spine with each exhalation. As you maintain awareness of your breath, simply notice if there are any areas of your body where you're holding residual tension. This might be perhaps in the hinge of your jaw, in your upper back or shoulders, or in the muscles of your face. And with your next few exhalations, allow that extraneous tension to release and let go. Allow yourself this opportunity to sit with stillness and ease. And as you maintain your comfortable seat and the soft flow of your breath, give me a moment here and I will begin the reading. Again, from Thich Nhat Hanh's Reconciliation, Healing the Inner Child. This is called Listening to Your Inner Child. When we speak of listening with compassion, we usually think of listening to someone else. But we must also listen to the wounded child inside of us. Sometimes the wounded child in us needs all our attention. That little child might emerge from the depths of your consciousness and ask for your attention. If you are mindful, you will hear his or her voice calling for help. At that moment, instead of paying attention to whatever is in front of you, Go back and tenderly embrace the wounded child within. You can talk directly to the child with the language of love, saying, "In the past, I left you alone. I went away from you. Now, I'm very sorry. I'm going to embrace you." You can say, "Darling, I'm here for you. I will take good care of you. I know that you suffer so much. I've been so busy, I've neglected you, and now I've learned a way to come back to you." If necessary, you have to cry together with that child. Whenever you need to, you can sit and breathe with the child. Breathing in, I go back to my wounded child. Breathing out, I take good care of my wounded child. You have to talk to your wounded child several times a day. Only then can healing take place. Embrace your child tenderly. Reassure him that you'll never let him down again or leave him unattended. The little child has been left alone for so long. That's why you need to begin this practice right away. If you don't do it now, when will you do it? If you know how to go back to her and listen carefully every day for 5 or 10 minutes, healing will take place. When you climb a beautiful mountain, invite your child within to climb with you. When you contemplate the sunset, invite her to enjoy it with you. If you do that for a few weeks or a few months, the wounded child in you will experience healing. As you continue to sit gently with your breath, allow the words of Thich Nhat Hanh to reverberate within you. And it might perhaps enhance your connection to the inner child within to rest one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. I invite you now to begin to silently repeat these phrases in your mind. Breathing in, I go back to my wounded inner child. Breathing out, I listen to my wounded inner child. If your mind wanders, just simply return your attention to the phrases. Breathing in, I go back to my wounded child. Breathing out, I listen to my wounded inner child. At the end of your next exhalation, allow those phases to fade away, and simply return your attention to observing your body and your gentle breath moving through. In these quiet moments, continue to listen deeply. Perhaps in a body sensation, the bubbling up of an emotion, or even through a voice. You might detect a message from your inner child. If you sense this arising, listen with warmth and compassion. Direct your inner gaze lovingly on the child within. And let's work with the second set of phrases. Breathing in, I go back to my wounded child. Breathing out, I comfort my wounded child. Let these phrases be your mantra in these moments, an anchor for your attention. Breathing in, I go back to my wounded inner child. Breathing out, I comfort my wounded inner child. When you reach the end of your next exhalation, set these phrases aside. Resume the simple process of observing your body and the soft flow of your breath. Once again, listen intently for any felt response from your inner child within to the offering of your comfort and support. your acknowledgement and understanding, your patience and compassion. We'll now bring this meditation towards a close. Join your palms at heart center. Let this represent the union of your resourced adult self with the wounded inner child. Intermingling the beating of your heart. And with your exhalation, bow your head to your heart and your hands. Namaste. Thank you for joining in this practice. You can look me up on easeofmotion.net to find out about opportunities to work with me more directly. Thank you.